Hi everyone. Watching my videos is funny, how we can be critical of ourselves. I notice I say anyways, so and a lot. I'm going to try to work on that. We'll see what happens. Also, I turned off my comments for a few of my older videos because I keep getting posts that say vom.lol, and I always just thought it was somebody saying that they thought that I was ugly and I made them want to vomit, basically. And my husband clicked on it and it turned out to be a link to porn. So I don't want that on my comment section, so I just turned them off because I wasn't able to monitor them. So I have my comments back on. I do not tolerate rudeness. I'm not going to put up with links like that and posts like that or meanness. So hopefully people will behave and I won't get those spam links or comments anymore. But if you see them, please do not click. Anyway, I wanted to go over what's in my chemo or infusion room bag. So I always bring this, it's an overkill, but I always bring this big bag my mom gave me. I mean, it's huge. And inside of it, I always bring a very long phone charger and wall plug-in, because if you're there for a while for like a chemo infusion, you may be using your phone a lot and you might need to recharge it a few times. I always have little pocket tissues. I have hand sanitizer. I have lotion usually. I don't have it on me right now. Gloves. I like these really soft gloves. They're like the aloe gloves. And chapstick, gum, mints, candy. Always candy. I always have gummy bears. I usually bring other candy too. And if you're doing chemo, you will want to bring your fanny pack or bag that they give you after your first infusion, because they usually want you to keep reusing it. An anti-nausea stick is a good idea. They're one of those things that you know, like a nasal inhaler, you just sniff it. I will bring a book, a laptop, or other forms of entertainment. I've brought my coloring book in there a few times, or a puzzle book is a good idea, maybe a water bottle. And I always bring my chill pill. My stepmom crochets these, and they're really good if you're scared, if you're nervous, you have a lot of anxiety. I would just bring it out and squeeze the crap out of it. It really does help. You can also get a squeeze ball or, you know, a hand exerciser ball for that. So if you actually want one of these, I like to send them out to my fellow appendix cancer warriors. So if I know you, or even if I don't know you, if you want to pay for shipping, I can set up a link on my website, and I'm happy to send you one as long as I have them in stock. I don't always have them because my stepmom can't always keep up with me. So I do give them out to random people as I see that need them. Another thing that you should have is an emesis or vomit bag. You never know when nausea is going to hit you. It's happened to me a few times where I had no notice and I'm just vomiting. Just even thinking about that made me almost vomit. But, excuse me. They're great because they're compact and you just whip them out, vomit, twist, and lock and throw away. So these are absolutely necessary if you're going through chemo. You want this with you at all times. Don't ever leave without it. So things that I have changed in my routine since starting chemo because my skin changed is I stopped using the products that I used to use. I make my own soap, and those happened to start working for me. I don't really make them anymore and sell them anymore. I just broke my leg and I can't get downstairs to my soap office, and I'm also cutting back on things that take a lot of time, but you can contact me. I have a website called heartalwaysjamie.com, and if I have soaps available, I will list them. You can buy them. If I don't know you, I will sometimes just send them to you, but I use my soap for my face, and I love how it makes my skin feel. So I use that. I also make my own oil face wash with a mixture of oils. You can look for recipes online. But I've also started using this. I don't know how to say it, so I'm probably going to just say it really bad. La Roche Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I get this off of Amazon. Again, that's what it looks like. This is a great gentle cleanser for my face because at one point during chemo, I was just breaking out when I used anything else. So this is really gentle and doesn't dry out my skin. And then for moisturizer, I use this Medline Remedy Phytoplex Moisturizing Skin Cream. Most of the time it doesn't smell like anything, but this time it smells like chocolate or cocoa butter, though I don't think it has that in there. But it smells really good. It feels really good. I use this on my face. I use it on my whole body. It's great. So I've also switched to a different kind of deodorant because of all the supposed links between normal deodorant with the aluminum. So now I use Schmidt's deodorant in charcoal and magnesium. That's a unisex fragrance. So if you have cancer, you might want to look into changing your products, making your own products. What else do I use? For a while there, I used Beloved Face and Body Lotion by violetsAreBlueSkincare.com. It's expensive, but it felt so good when I put it on my face. I did stop using it because it has lavender, and I am not a big fan of lavender, but it just really moisturized my face, and I really liked that. And her business started because she's a cancer patient and wanted good products for people. So things that you need to have if you're going through chemo. For me, my essentials are candy, especially sours. When you're on chemo, it may be really difficult to eat at all. A lot of people lose weight and they want you to keep your weight on. It's really hard to eat. We're all different, but for me, it was sours. So I had a lot of candy sours. I also mainly ate blizzards from Dairy Queen, and that's all I really wanted throughout my whole time during chemo. I really couldn't stand anything else, not even pizza. So at home, because my nose bled 100% of the time, you know, post-nasal drip, I had like post-nasal bleeding and just bleeding in general. It was crazy. My nose bled so much. I often had to just stick a tissue up there whenever I went anywhere, and if I forgot about it, it would just start coming out. And just the whole time I was on chemo. So I had a cool mist humidifier at night, and I would sleep with it by my bed. You do want a thermometer around you at all times so you could keep that in check. Make sure that you don't have a fever. I also, during chemo, switched to wipes instead of toilet paper because you may have diarrhea, and they should go over that with you and other things that you'll want, like Imodium. But you may have diarrhea and it may start to get painful, and wipes really help with that. Just make sure you do not flush them. My peeve was a super clean bathroom. I always made sure that my bathroom was spotless. And you will probably also want lots of different beverage options because drinking water may be difficult to do because chemo messes with your taste buds, and water just tasted terrible to me. You might also want to experiment with I can't even talk today. You might also want to try different kinds of cups, like plastic, glass. Glass is probably going to be your better bet, but you most likely will want to avoid metallic stuff because I have a big metal cup that I used to like. I don't like it anymore. But beverage options are Gatorade, juice, powder lemonades. For some reason, I couldn't handle normal lemonades. It was just too acidic, while the powder was fine. Tang, teas. You will also probably want an infuser water bottle. I love cilantro, so I could just put cilantro in the infuser and then fill it with water. And then I have cilantro water, watermelon water, whatever. Just keep yourself hydrated as much as possible. I also recommend a pill organizer. It can get kind of complicated with medications, and when you're lucid, you want to get them all prepped for a week or two if you can. Just have them all set up in your pill organizer. And another thing, a lot of people are worried about losing their hair. I didn't. My hair fell out in clumps. It was really traumatizing for me, but I refused to cut off my hair. I just wanted to see what would happen because my hair was longer than this. I did cut it shorter, but I just kept my hair up in a bun all the time, and I washed it twice a week. That's all. I didn't touch it otherwise. I didn't brush it. I didn't mess with it. I did not want it to fall out. So I used Nioxin System 2, and it's a shampoo and conditioner that's supposed to help stop hair loss. And make sure you okay it with your oncologist. Mine was okay with it. And I mixed it with the OGX biotin and collagen shampoo and conditioner. So I would take the Nioxin shampoo, put it in my hand, and then take the OGX shampoo, mix them together because it smelled better. It smelled better without just doing them separately. So I would do that, and then I would do the same with the conditioners. And I also took biotin and collagen supplements. I do not know if these worked at all. I don't know if I just lucked out. But I didn't lose all my hair. I lost about, I would say, half to 2/3 of it. I lost quite a bit of hair, but I did not lose the length because I didn't cut all of it off. And after chemo, when I finally got to do my CRS and HIPEC, for some reason after that big surgery, my hair finally stopped falling out. And it just, now it's growing faster and it's nice and thick because I have my old long hair, and then underneath I have my short hairs pushing it out and making it look thicker. So I'm glad I didn't cut it. We are all different. Some people get bald spots and they can't handle it. It's traumatizing when it's coming out in clumps. I totally get that. So do what's best for you. That's just what I did, and I was able to keep my hair. So anyway, I think that's all of my essentials. The only thing that was really important to my routine because of my hands, even when I finished FOLFOX and switched to FOLFIRI, my hands were so sensitive, and they still are. I'm on gabapentin now. Without gabapentin, my hands are useless. So I don't need to do this routine as much anymore, but even so, a good routine for you would be to, oh man, I lost track of that cream. Pick a cream that's nice and thick, like Bag Balm or something super thick and nourishing. Put it on your hands and feet every night. And then I use Aloe Socks and similar gloves. And the reason why I like this material is because it's so soft. It feels like you don't have anything over your hands and feet. These are the only materials that I don't rip off in the middle of the night. They don't annoy me because I don't feel them. So I put the cream on, I put my socks and my gloves on, and I sleep with them on, or I did every night, and that just really helped with the skin. So anyway, I think that's it for this video. If you want me to talk about anything, let me know. If you have questions at all about chemo or what to bring, let me know. Bye.